Bills Mafia. This one still hurts. Another season ends with that familiar empty feeling in your chest, where you sit there staring at the screen thinking, how are we here again? You feel the fight, you feel the talent, you feel the window still being open. And yet, something just doesn't line up when it matters most. And that's why today matters. Because when a season ends like this, it forces the team, and us as fans, to face some uncomfortable truths. Tough decisions. Real goodbyes. The kind that don't always get talked about when the emotions are still raw, but they shape what this team looks like moving forward. Something happened in that last game that pretty much closed the book for a few guys in a Bills uniform. And once you really think about it, it starts to make a lot of sense, even if you don't like it. Before we get into all that, real quick, if you're a true Bills fan who lives and dies with this team like I do, hit that like button, consider subscribing. This channel is brand new. We're chasing our first 500 subscribers, and this is all about real, honest Bills talk, fan to fan. All right, let's get into it. Because once you strip the emotion away and really look at this roster, there are a few guys who almost certainly just played their final snap as a Buffalo Bill. First one, and this one is tough because it directly impacted how that Denver game unfolded. Larry Ogunjobi. That offsides penalty in the divisional round. Man, that one still makes me sick. You force a turnover in a moment where the defense desperately needed momentum, and instead, you give them a free 3 points in a 3-point loss. That's brutal. And the thing is, that penalty didn't come out of nowhere. Ogunjobi was a one-year flyer in free agency. He missed 6 games because of the PED suspension, and when he was on the field, the production just wasn't there. 19 tackles on the season from a veteran defensive tackle? That's not enough for a team with Super Bowl expectations. Buffalo needs more juice up front, more disruption, more consistency. Letting him walk feels less like a risk and more like an obvious reset. Next up, Curtis Samuel. I wanted this one to work. A lot of us did. When the Bills brought him in, the idea made sense. Speed, versatility, someone who could stress defenses when injuries hit the receiver room. But reality hit hard. Samuel spent most of the season hurt, and when the Bills needed him most, in the playoffs, he gave you 1 catch for 2 yards. That's it. On the year, 7 receptions for 81 yards. That's just not acceptable production, especially when you look at the contract. He's technically under contract for 2026, but that $9.5 million cap hit is staring the front office right in the face. As a post-June 1st cut, the Bills can save almost $8 million. And with this team needing flexibility to keep the core together and reload around Josh, that money matters. A lot. This feels like a classic cap casualty situation. Unfortunate, but necessary. And then there's the big name that everyone got excited about. Joey Bosa. When Buffalo brought him in, the vision was clear. Limit his snaps, keep him healthy, unleash him in January. That was the dream. And honestly, it just never materialized. 2 playoff games, 3 tackles, 0 sacks. All season long, 5 sacks total. No real game-changing moments. No takeover stretches. I know injuries have followed him for years, and I know the idea was upside over volume. But at some point, production has to match the reputation. His free agent price tag isn't going up after this year, and Buffalo can likely get similar or better production from a younger edge rusher who fits the long-term plan. With Greg Rousseau locked in and the defense needing speed and reliability, Bosa just doesn't feel like part of the future. So when you step back and look at all three, Ogunjobi, Samuel, Bosa, this isn't about blaming individuals. This is about a team that is still in its Super Bowl window and has to be ruthless with decisions. Buffalo has its core locked up. Josh Allen, James Cook, Khalil Shakir, Christian Benford, Greg Rousseau, Terrell Bernard. That foundation is solid. But the margins matter now. Every roster spot matters. Every dollar matters. This offseason is about trimming what didn't work and doubling down on what gets you over the hump. Because the excuses are gone. The window is still open, but it's not going to wait forever. And that's why these goodbyes, as much as they sting, feel necessary. If you're feeling the same way, frustrated, hopeful, nervous, but still all in, drop a comment and tell me how you're feeling about this offseason. And if you're a Bills fan who wants real, honest opinions, fan to fan, subscribe to Bills Nation Update. We're a new channel pushing toward our first 500 subscribers, and every single one of you matters. Bills Mafia, we keep going, always.